Hey guys and girls on Ask Japanese, greetings from sunny Tokyo. Now, we often get questions about dating Japanese people, and today we're going to pick that up as a topic. So our topic today is love and dating habits of Japanese people. So here are a couple of tips and tricks to set you up for your next date. Now, what girls look out for in a guy. There are 3 things that they generally look out for. So let's get us set up and help you guys find out what these ones are. Number 1, ladies first. Now, the reason for ladies first being so popular here compared to maybe the Western countries is because ladies first is still kind of rare in Japan. Opening doors, letting the girl enter first, maybe holding open doors for her, similar things like that, walking on the side of the road, maybe pulling even back a chair. All this kind of gentleman behavior is not common in Japan, and because it's not common, it's especially appreciated by the Japanese girls because they're not used to this treatment. So if you manage to do that for them, you are doing well. Brownie points. Number 2 that Japanese girls look out for is decisiveness. You're going to a restaurant and you spent more than 5 minutes just staring at the menu, not knowing what you do? Not good. Doesn't show a strong conviction and decisiveness. Number 2, you might be going to an amusement park and similar, and you just can't decide where to go. You're just standing around for 5 minutes, not knowing what to do. Again, doesn't show that you can make quick decisions and you're confident in your decisions. So decisiveness is actually something that Japanese girls look for. And that also leads to being able to actually be in charge of the date. Many Japanese girls are used to the guy completely planning out the day, knowing where to go, taking charge. So you need to be able to show that. Number 3, cleanliness. Japanese girls pay a lot of attention to how the partner looks and similar things like that. So cleanliness, called seiketsukan, is one of the most important things when you want to leave a good first impression. The first thing that might make you lose all your chances with a Japanese girl, before you even have said anything, might be smell. Japanese people smell generally neutral. There is no BO. You can be on a fully crowded train in summer and no one smells. Therefore, you need to really step up your smell game and make sure you're always freshly cleaned and showered. And also, all kinds of smell are a no-go. You smell out of your mouth because you're hungry? Not on. You smell generally because you didn't find a deodorant here that works in Japan? Also, you are out. So you thought you can maybe mask your natural smell a little bit with deodorant or some strong cologne. Also, that is bad. Strong smelling smells, such as perfumes and stuff, are also not cool. Imagine being on a crowded train and all you can smell is that one foreigner's strong odor cologne. It's not good. Usually when someone has a strong smell on the train, it is always the foreigner, and it's not really appreciated.
Don't be that one smelly foreigner.
Next one is beard. Santa Claus might be allowed to keep his big fluffy beard, but generally in Japan, men are cleanly shaven. There isn't even the wild boy kind of beard stubble that you see a lot in the Western world, and definitely not at all the hipster beard. These ones are seen as uncleanly, as someone who isn't cleansy enough, who didn't really shave properly, and it has a very negative image here in Japan. Sometimes foreigners can get away with it if they have a kind of wild boy or Brad Pitt look, but if you want to be employed in Japan as well, the beard has to go. So, being cleanly shaven every day will not only give you better chances with the ladies, but also better chances to find a job in Japan. Double win. And the next one is gonna be your style. Now abroad, you might be getting away just wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt and that's it. But you really need to step up your game, because in Japan, Japanese boys, especially those who go on a date, are dressed really well. Japanese girls dress really nice and kind of fashionable as well. So you don't really want to lose out. And if she spent 2 hours getting ready for the date and you just kind of roll out with what you were wearing in bed, it's not gonna look good. Next up, splitting the bill. So when you are on a date, sooner or later, you're probably gonna go for a restaurant. Might be fancy Italian or sushi or any kind of nice Japanese food or even Western food that you want to experience here in Japan, right? But who pays the bill? In some countries, it's a little battle of who pays the bill, and you're kind of supposed to do that. In some countries, it's a statement of equality if you both go half, or even if the girl pays. Now, in Japan, that's a little bit different. In Japan, there's a word called otokogi, or otoko miseru, showing your manliness. And it's often associated with being able to pay something for someone else. Doesn't even have to be a girl, can also maybe be your colleagues and similar things like that. Otokogi. On a date, it's kind of considered good manners if the boy pays for the girl. Now, the plus side to that one is for the girls that they get their meal paid, but the minus side is for the boys that they sometimes feel the pressure to pay the meal every time and not just on special dates. So it can kind of become pricey for them. Some Japanese girls might feel bad if you keep paying the bill for them, but some kind of expect it. So maybe bring a bigger wallet when you go on a date. Now, if you go on several dates, you might be lucky and she's okay with splitting the bill or maybe going to a cheaper restaurant. But there is one big exception: anniversaries. Even if the girl says she doesn't mind being treated like a princess usually and it's too much and whatever, once it's her anniversary or you guys' anniversary, you should kind of pay the bill. For example, her birthday, your anniversary, 30 days anniversary, 3-month anniversary, half-year anniversary, 1-year anniversary, and so on. Of course, with gender equality, some changes are happening right now in Japan and some are kind of still not. But generally treating your partner with love and respect and making them feel special is always the right way forward. Now, while abroad, we're sometimes tend to be the ones who don't really clearly state our emotions and feelings. In Japan, it's actually important to do a certain type of love confession.
さあ、行くぞ。よろしくお願いします。
For example, generally after the 3rd date or on the 3rd date, you're supposed to kind of tell that you like the person and you want her officially to be your girlfriend. These things are actually clearly stated here in Japan. It's kind of important for the girls to know where they stand and they're used to that. So be sure to state your intentions clearly. And also, if you don't have the intention of marrying them, you should let that know as well. Because generally Japanese people date with marriage in mind in the future. So if you don't have these intentions, be honest with them too. So everyone, let's go! Let's ask Japanese! 突撃インタビュー。
何ですか？
はい。今日はね、
はい。
デートとかの仕方。
苦手なタイプ。はい。
まず、普段日本のデートは誰が看病払いますか？
いやでもなんか払っていただけることの方が多い気がする。あざすです。
大体3回目のデートは付き合ってくださいとかいうのは聞いたんですけど、どうですか？
私もなんかそれ聞いたことあるけど。
ここしてください。
でね、
はい。
前から言おうと思ってたんだけど、ちょっと付き合わない？
オッケー！やったー！So these are a couple of Japanese dating tips, but as you can see, everyone is different, so it really depends on the person. But generally, if you kind, treat them special, that's always a good thing to do. I'll catch you soon for more videos here from Tokyo coming out to you. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to find out more about life in Japan, and give us a like. I'll catch you soon, guys. Bye! Thank you, Bako!